Hi guys, welcome. Coach Shannon here with our little nutrition talk here with top tips to save time while meal prepping. All right, guys. So, what is your biggest barrier when it comes to meal prepping? What is the hardest thing that you guys find? I want you to think about that. I'm going to go over Healthy Steps Nutrition, which is who we are partnered with, right? So we believe between safety and healthy steps that something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple habit-based approach. But when we but we know that helping you become the healthiest version of yourself isn't just about what you eat or going to the gym a few hours a week. Have you ever realized that your nutrition choices are altered when you are stressed or tired? That is why we address a holistic approach focusing not only on nutrition, but also stress management, sleep, mindset, supports, and your lifestyle. All right, let's dive into today's topic. So, saving time and money, that's always the big one nowadays, and we want to make it simple. We all know that meal prepping is a game changer when it comes to staying on track with your health goals. But let's be honest, while it sounds simple, it's far from easy. Have you ever had one of those days where you get home after a long work day only to realize there's no food prepped and you forgot to defrost the chicken? Done there. So that is the biggest letdown in the world. Suddenly, the idea of cooking feels like a mountain to climb, and ordering takeout seems like the only option. But we all know that takeout doesn't always align with our goals, and let's face it, it gets expensive really fast. Or maybe you've been there. You're rushing out the door in the morning, skipping breakfast and coffee at home, so you stop at Starbucks because it feels faster and easier. But that $10 to $15 breakfast isn't just burning a hole in your wallet. It's packed with sugar and fat that won't help you set you up for your daily goals. Now, what if we could create a plan that makes home cooked meals just as convenient, if not more? What if you could save money, fuel your body, and feel your best every day without the stress? In today's talk, we're diving into 3 simple tips that will help you start meal prepping in a way that saves you time, money, and keeps you on track with your health goals. So, why does meal prep matter? Meal prepping helps you stick to your goals, save money, and reduce the stress. It's the key to avoiding last minute takeout and unhealthy food choices. When you meal prep with a plan and a goal in mind, it can be done without feeling super overwhelmed. All right, the goal of meal prepping: save time by having meals ready to go. We want to make the healthy choice and we want to make the easy choice. Think of it as making the healthy option your grab and go option, saving money by avoiding takeout or expensive impulse buys. And we want to keep meals simple so you can stay consistent and focus on your goals. So, the first step really is to set aside time to plan, right? Making sure you have 20 to 30 minutes per week to plan out your meals can be the catalyst to keeping this simple and saving you time. When starting new habits, it's essential to figure out a consistent day and time to implement the new habit. Next, you want to map out your habit. Imagine all of those little things you constantly forget to do. It's because you don't map the habit out fully. Here's a broad overview of the steps to consider when mapping out your meal planning habit. The first step is you decide when you're going to plan, right? What day of the week is it going to be? You're going to gather recipes and check the pantry and your freezer. Got to see what you have on hand first so you don't overbuy, right? We want to save money. Step 3 is we're going to decide which meals and what you will eat each day. And step 4, you want to write out your grocery list based on the meal plan you've created and the ingredients you have on hand already. This planning part of meal prepping is crucial for success. By planning, you are able to buy only what you need. You avoid waste and unnecessary purchase. This also means no more last-minute takeout or drive-through stops. I like to keep my meal plan simple by planning 1 breakfast for the week and 2 dinners and 2 lunch options. I even plan when I will be dining out and what I am excited to order when I go there. This helps to ensure that you aren't ordering everything off the menu because your stomach is doing all the thinking for you. All right, to get the ball rolling for your prep, here are some of our top tips for meal prepping recipes. We have these located on cftfit.com, right? That's our website. And when you go on there, go under nutrition and go under recipes. All these recipes are right there. They're at your fingertips. They're there to help you. Super awesome one. It's egg roll in a bowl. It's paired with rice, or sometimes I do sweet potatoes. Change it up a little bit. I'll do white rice or brown rice. It's 3 ingredients. It's packed with protein and veggies to keep you fueled and full for longer. Sometimes I actually bump up the vegetables here. I mix it up with not just shredded cabbage. I'll do the broccoli slaw also. So broccoli has a little bit more fiber in it, right? Get your fiber in. The cheesy beef and broccoli bake is another favorite. My kids love this one. It's cooked in a dish and it has 2 veggies in there with cauliflower and broccoli. If you're looking for a little bit more carbs with it, sometimes again, I'll add in those sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes, or if you want to keep up some regular potatoes, throw those in the air fryer, right? You can make these side by side together. And then there's the delicious sun-dried tomato pesto turkey sausage bolognese that you can add over rice, pasta, or spaghetti squash for a good, quick dinner that's planned out. I'll also use the protein pasta, which is a pea pasta. So it bumps up that protein. And let's go for breakfast. Overnight oats. There's the double chocolate overnight oats. It's super good. I will make 5 of these up and put them in there for the whole week, you guys. They are good to go. I've had no issues with this. There's also egg muffins. It's another great one. It has a lot of vegetables in it. You can switch up the vegetables, give yourself some variety, and then you can add sweet potatoes or have sweet potatoes on the side. Again, I love sweet potatoes, guys. All right, to find all these recipes, like I talked about, they're listed on cftfit.com. There's whole bunches of different ones on there too. I would love to know what ones you guys actually like too. And then when it comes to planning your grocery shopping, you will need to have an idea of the meals that you're making for the week. When looking through all of the recipes you want to plan for, we always want to make sure that they are balanced with a protein, a vegetable, and a carb to round it out. Okay, this one, let's keep it simple, guys. Stick to simple, nutritious meals with minimal ingredients. Did you know research indicates that families often follow routine meal plans with a rotation of about 12 to 20 meals. I can totally say we do that. Rotating recipes and meals is a great way to keep it simple while having a variety in your meals each week. This can be a great time for you and your family to come up with and decide on which of those meals you enjoy to reduce the complexity of planning, save time, and prepping. So family meal patterns and child nutrition outcomes, right? A review of literature from the Journal of Nutrition Education, right? We want to make sure that we include our kids in this. So usually I have my daughter at home with me now, and when my son lived with me, everybody had their input. I always ask them, what do you want to have for this week? Well, what are you going to help me make this week, right? Even the little ones can help. There's, you can do English muffin pizza nights. So you get English muffins, get a pizza sauce, and you get like some turkey pepperoni and a little bit of mozzarella, and you guys can make that. Maybe you pair it with a salad. Super easy stuff to make for family time. Okay, so you're ready. You're already making so many decisions each day and each week. By keeping it simple, it can be much more enjoyable to de-stress when you're meal prepping. So simple meals reduce prep time and minimize decision fatigue. Who doesn't love that, right? This can look like using versatile ingredients that can be used across different meals. We love to use eggs as they can be used in breakfast and as a snack, and even top off a salad for extra protein. Even beans are a great one to cook up. You can add those to chili, to salads, to soups, to taco dips like hummus, or even wraps. Beans provide energy and boosting carbohydrates. Ooh, and they have fiber, right? So fiber helps keep us full longer. It's a pretty crucial friend there that gets skipped over a lot. All right, bell peppers are another favorite in my house. They can be spread out all over different styles of meals. You can use them in stir fries, you can use them in salads, fajitas, roasted dishes, casseroles. Great snack as well to have maybe with that hummus that you made up earlier. Okay, you're more likely to stay consistent with your meal prep when it's not overwhelming. Fewer ingredients equal fewer chances for food to spoil. Okay, here's the good one. We're going to cook in bulk, meaning a lot at one time. So you've planned what you want to make for the week. Now let's prepare your meals. We're going to cook. Cooking in bulk means you spend less time in the kitchen. You always have meals on hand and won't need to cook every day. It's easier to portion meals and control your serving sizes, helping with nutrition goals. Instead of making individual meals, think about batch cooking ingredients such as grilled chicken breasts, salmon, or crock pot pork tenderloin for your protein. You're then going to pair that with vegetables like roasted veggies. You can do roasted broccoli, Brussels sprouts are a favorite in my house, and even sauteing up some green beans. I think those are a favorite in Coach Elisa's house. Don't forget using whole grains. We want to use the rice cooker for our quinoas and for our rices. You can also make these up in your Instapot too. Also lasts several days, guys. And a good way to heat up any of these quinoas and rices is you get like a paper towel and you wet it down, and then you put it in the microwave over your over your rice or your quinoa, and it helps bring the moisture back in because microwaves tend to dry out. Didn't know you were getting that one, did you? All right, so focusing on recipes that store well and can be mixed and matched in a variety of ways. Bowls are always a great idea. Something simple such as a Mediterranean pasta taco, which is a fan favorite at my house, lasts multiple nights, and a burger bowl. Those are delicious as well. You can make a regular beef burger or you can go for turkey burger. If you're wanting to be extra efficient with your time, consider pre-chopping your raw veggies for salads and bowls. We do this all the time. And we even chop up sometimes all of our potatoes too, like our sweet potatoes. They don't go bad. The other ones, they're going to get a little different color change. So to help you increase your fruit and veggie intake, place them in the fridge where they are easy to see at eye level rather than hiding them in the drawers. Yeah, everything's out in my fridge. My drawers don't hold anything, but maybe some cheeses and some deli meats. All right, finally, freeze your portions for future meals to save even more time whenever things are too busy to prep. We are notorious about doing this in my household. When we cook up, let's say, tons of different types of chicken, we will freeze some of that chicken. So then that way we'll actually use our sous vide to reheat it. So that's heating water. And it comes out perfect, just like it came off the slow cooker. All right, so bonus tip, we're going to invest in good meal prep containers. We want to use glass containers. They're easily found. You can find these at Walmart, you can find them at Target, you can find them at Costco. So glass containers are a great choice to ensure you are reducing harmful chemicals like BPA or pathogens, which can leach into our food, especially when they are heated. Majority of glass containers also reheat very well in the microwave or even in the oven. So if there isn't a microwave around, you have an option for hot food. Most glass containers are dishware safe, making them easy to clean after using without worrying about buildup of oils or stains. Plus, they're less likely to retain smells or residue from strong flavored foods, which plastic containers are notorious for holding onto. Glass food containers are a great investment, and they are super convenient and they're sustainable, so they're not easily thrown away. Unless you break them, then it's sad. All right, so what about kitchen gadgets? What's to consider that will make meal prepping easier? So investing or dusting off your slow cooker or Instapot, right? I actually have 2 Instapots, guys. Love them. Let's see. I lost my list here. Let's see. Okay, Instapots to help you simplify cooking. It's also a great option to speed things up. You can also make rice in them as well. So let's see here. Other options look like, okay, yeah, air fryers, super awesome. Air fryers are great. You can batch cook your vegetables in there, your potatoes in there. Lastly, investing in A manual chopper and a dicer can be super time saving. So those are the ones that you go, and it just dices it all up so you don't have to do it with your knife. I should buy one of those. Super good for onions, bell peppers, apples, tomatoes, even potatoes. It's going to speed up your time that you're taking in the kitchen unless you love chopping. Investing in any of these gadgets will help save time, but it also help you plan which ones you want to own. You could plan a meal to go in the crock pot while another one is in the Instapot, the oven, and the stovetop. So you could do the pork tenderloin, that's in your Instapot, and then you could do the cheesy beef cauliflower casserole in the oven at the same time. Now you have a lunch and a dinner, and you can swap them out. Next thing you know, you'll have all of your gadgets going, and meal prep time is decreased because you are doing more than one meal at one time. Remembering the last time you prepped and all the recipes went in the oven, that can take forever, so we want to speed things up. So meal prepping will change your routines, decreasing stress and during the week, knowing you already have meals ready to go. Instead of spending 30 minutes to an hour in the kitchen every evening, being able to spend 1 to 2 hours on the weekend to prep for the week will significantly decrease that time, which will allow for more time to focus on your health and fitness and time with your kids. And of course, you're going to notice a decrease in your food spending and your food waste. So we're ready to start meal prepping. Look at all these delicious vegetables. As we wrap it up here are a few notes. Try to get started this week with a small prep session and build from there. Small changes lead to big results. Save time, save money, and fuel your body. Start planning your meal prep today and watch the positive impact it has on your lifestyle. Keep these tips in mind as you get started. You want to plan ahead, you want to keep it simple, you want to cook in bulk, and you want to use some of those kitchen gadgets. So how do you store it, right? Store your meals in airtight containers to keep food fresh longer and avoid spills. Write the dates on the containers to keep track of freshness and ensure you eat the oldest meal first. I usually rotate them forward, right? Typically, most meal prep meals will last 3 to 4 days in the fridge, and items like salads or roasted vegetables may have a shorter shelf life. For salads or bowls, store wet and dry ingredients separately to avoid sogginess. Yeah, that's yucky. So how do I stay motivated to meal prep regularly? You want to set a routine and adjust as needed based on your lifestyle, travel, and seasons of the year. Prepping once a week at a set time can become a habit, even if it's a Tuesday afternoon or evening. Staying consistent and scheduling it in can be beneficial to maintain this habit. Turn meal prepping into a fun group activity to make it feel less like a chore. Involving your family or your friends, invite them to help or meal prep together to make it more enjoyable. Finally, try new recipes or challenge yourself with different cuisines to keep things fresh and exciting. One client listens to an audiobook or a podcast while she preps. Another one has her family involved and they each play a song they enjoy even as they have their little dance party. For me personally, during football season, I love having football on while I meal prep. I generally meal prep on Sundays during football season. Once football season is done, I generally meal prep on Mondays. That's just my go-to time. So what a great way to get set up for success for the whole week, having fun food, whole food options available, and burn some extra calories with all the dancing movement if you like to have a dance party in your kitchen. Let's go over the core principles of our nutrition program, right? We want to focus on those whole foods first. So when we meal prep, it should be whole foods, right? We want to stay on the outside of the grocery store aisle. We're going to focus on the balance of our macro and our micronutrients, right? Macros being the proteins, the carbs, and the fats. We want to limit the number of processed carbs and sugar. So we want to make less from boxes, right? Sugar from our fruits is fine, but think about sugars that are in wrappers. We want to limit those, right? Those are the 3 core principles. Let's see here, that have helped over 45,000 clients worldwide improve their health and increase performance and reach their health and wellness goals. At the end of the day, we know it's not mostly about knowledge and education. It's about having support and accountability. All right, what was your biggest takeaway from this? I want you to think about it. You can email your thoughts about this. kind of fun. I like meal prepping. I make up meal preps every single week. Breakfast, lunches, all of it. Dinners, I tend to do, I do one dinner that is going to last us 2 to 3 nights. So I'll make it one night so that my other nights are free, right? So healthy starts in the gym, right? In our gym, in your gym. So this nutrition program has helped over 45,000 people. Here are some of our local ones that have been in our nutrition program. And then at Healthy Steps Nutrition, there's also a podcast. So if you're into podcasts, you can hear other people and their success stories. And then last but not least, guys, we are starting a small group nutrition. So we're going to have about 6 to 8 people in these small groups. It's kind of like a nutrition challenge, but it'll be a little bit different. That we are going to have bi-weekly meetings online. So here in like the Zoom world, we're going to talk and give each other support. And you guys will each personally have your own nutrition goals, but someone might be working on, trying to get better sleep, and another person might be working on, trying to hit 100 grams of protein every single day because protein's hard for them. But we're there to support each other and help each other find different ways. You might have some sleep tricks for someone, and they might have some protein goals for you. It's also moderated, and you're helped by one of our nutrition coaches, myself, Morgana, or Elisa. So we're super excited to be starting this, and this starts next Monday, the 24th. So if you are interested, please reply back to this email, or you can email myself or Morgana. That is Shannon@cftfit.com or Morgana, Morgana, @cftfit.com. Either one of us will be more than happy to get you started and get you into one of the groups. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for meal prepping tips. If you have any questions, please, again, reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Bye.